Hey everyone, TNT here. Alright, well, this is definitely not the video that I wanted to show everyone. It has been a major challenge, and there's nothing worse than hearing bad news. I like, to try and give you guys all positive things that are going on rather than negative things, because nobody wants to hear negative. Unfortunately, when it comes to the YZ490 build, there's been a lot of negatives that have happened over the last year and a half. Well, once I got the entire bike put back together and went for the initial startup, which was going to kind of be a little bit of a teaser because I was waiting for a couple more parts that are just taking months and months to come in from down in the States up into Canada with all the shipping issues that are going on. I put some fuel in the fuel tank and went to turn the petcock on, and right away I've got fuel leaking out of the seal in the top of the petcock where it's mounted to the tank. Had no idea that there was anything wrong with it, because when I took the bike all apart originally, everything was good. Even the petcock valve itself started leaking fuel on it. And I looked down and I've got gas spewing out of the bottom of the carburetor. So I had to shut everything off and take the fuel tank off of the bike and pull the carburetor out, and right away I just went and ordered parts. I didn't want to waste any time at all, so I ordered a new petcock right away. I ordered a new float needle and seat. It turns out that there actually was something in the float needle, and I was able to fix that. I don't know what it was. I don't know how it got there. That whole carburetor went through a complete cleaning in my ultrasonic cleaner, and it was this little tiny white flake, and I just have absolutely no idea where it could have come from. There's a filter in the fuel tank, so it didn't come from there. I just no idea. And I decided to make up myself a fuel canister, I guess you could call it, that I just kind of hang off my handlebars, and I can put a little bit of fuel in it, and then I got a shut-off valve to run down to the carb to bypass the fuel tank. Put the whole carburetor back in and give the bike about 2 kicks, and I'm like, okay, something's not right here. Well, I throw my tester on the coil, and I've got no spark, absolutely nothing. I do an ohm test on it, and I'm reading absolutely nothing. So I twisted the cap off and started inspecting every single piece all the way back to the coil, and I came up with the coil was defective. All I can think of is that when I took this bike out for the original test ride before the teardown, and that magneto failed and came off and arced everywhere, that it cooked the coil. So I ordered a new coil, which was fine. Took a day. It was here. It was amazing. It was on Amazon. It was so quick. Put it in. So I got spark right now. Beautiful blue, bright spark. Okay, so we're gonna fire it up. I kick the bike over about half a dozen times. I get a backfire. I'm like, okay, well that's better than nothing. I am getting fuel ignition, and I go to kick it again, and the Kickstarter drops, and it does not come back up. And I'm going to show you what I believe to be the problem. I've already ordered the part. Unfortunately, it's not even going to get shipped until June 25th, which means I probably won't see it till the middle of July. So right here is the spring. If you have a look at this tine right there, I believe that this tine is about maybe 1/8 to 3/16 too short. I think it's actually broken off. And where it goes into the hole on the bottom of the Kickstarter, I believe it just, the Kickstarter shaft, it just spun right out. I had no idea when I put this spring in there that there was any issues, because I've never rebuilt one of these bikes before. And the tine went in fine. And, like I said, I was able to kick this bike over quite a few times before this happened. Now, I'm going to put the camera back up on the tripod, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen here. All right, well, obviously, some of those parts should start showing up here soon. The couple of nuts that I need, the petcock, the float needle, which I don't actually need now. But the Kickstarter spring not even being available until June 25th, and then to be shipped after that from all the way back east at Partzilla, is, we're talking like a month and a half out before I see that Kickstarter spring at all. All right, so with that being said, what's going to have to happen is the YZ490 is going on the back burner. I'm going to wrap everything up, cover everything up, put the bike off to the side, and we're not going to be looking at the YZ490 again until probably the end of July. So that doesn't mean that things are not going to continue to happen on the channel. I'm not going to tell you in this video. I'm going to make another video here tomorrow or the next day, and it's going to tell you what the new projects are for the remainder of this year and heading into the new year. All right, so I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching my videos. Once again, I really apologize for this whole 490 fiasco. It's been nothing but a curse for me, and I think in the end it's going to be an absolutely amazing bike, because I've pretty much replaced everything on this bike when it comes to nuts and bolts and parts. Yeah, every time I turn around I got to put something else on it, and it's going to be a great machine for somebody, and I can't wait to take it out for its first test ride and then sell it to somebody that's really going to appreciate it. Okay, so if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Like I said, there's going to be another video happening really soon about the brand new builds. All right, catch you all later.